everybody out there in YouTube land. This is Life in North Carolina. Well, my channel is M&M Smith Family Channel. But anyway, for North Carolina. But, it's still coming under Life in North Carolina, but that's fine. Um, yeah, just doing a short little video, guys, of where I live at and how cold it is out here. Of course, I'm not going to stay out here for so long. But it's 24 degrees out here and stuff like that, you know. So it's cold, but it's okay. This is not our first snow, guys. It's actually our second. And they're calling for some more rain, sleet, snow, all kinds of stuff later on this evening. It's supposed to be out of here by 8 p.m. Hopefully it is. But it's supposed to start back up at 6. Actually supposed to start now too, but I ain't seen that. But they said it's really supposed to start back up at 6, like some heavy rain or something like that. But I got to see this because it's like 24 degrees. I wouldn't think it'd rain. I think it more or less is sleet. I ready for it to sleet. Because if it rains and stuff like that, guess what? Guess what, guys? Guess what? It'll tear these trees down. Some of these trees will start snapping. And then, of course, the power lines. And then we'll lose power. But we haven't lost power yet in Greensboro, North Carolina. Somebody checked in and they left. They wanted to see, I guess, to see if everybody, if we were alive. But yeah, I'm at my house, and yeah, maybe they didn't like just looking at the snow view. I don't know. But this ain't gonna be a lot. This ain't gonna be a long what you call live or nothing like that. So, because I'm not gonna stay out here too long. It's cold out here. I'm just sitting down right now. I know I could walk around too, but anyway, I felt like I didn't want to lose any coverage, you know, and stuff. So, but yeah, but it's nice. It's nice and cold. If that's what you want, you know. If that's what you like. You like that nice and cold. It's good. Hello, Zion Hernandez. How you doing? Thanks for coming. And hello, Eric. How you doing? How you doing, Eric? And Kwoo, how you doing too, Kwoo? And Zion Hernandez says, doing good. That's good. That's good. Is you getting any snow where we at? Or where are you located, Zion Hernandez? Is you in the United States? Kanye said, hello, Kanye Woo. And Zion Hernandez said, what is this? What is the stream about? Well, the stream is just about, it's about what you call wild. It's snowing and stuff. Last night it did. It snowed, and it snowed some this morning. So that's what the stream is about. It's just about snow. That's all. It's nothing like like not an educational stream or nothing like that. Nah, no snow. Where are you from? I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. Where are you from, Eric? Zion Hernandez said yes. Hank I4 says I am. Okay. Zion Hernandez says, oh, nice. Zion Hernandez says, I love snow. You love snow? Okay. Well, Zion Hernandez, where are you from? I'm just west of you. I live in Tennessee. Oh, Hank, you do? Oh, okay. Well, y'all got snow then. You guys all got snow, so, and stuff like that. And, oh, you're from Utah. Wow, you out there in the Midwest. I know where that's at. It's got to be cold out there. You probably got snow as well, too. Zion Hernandez. Wow. Thanks for coming to my short live. It ain't gonna be a long drawn out live. I'm just doing. Zion Hernandez asked like, what's the live about? It's just about the basic live, like about the snow and stuff at where I live at in North Carolina. It's nothing special or nothing like that. I'm not trying to draw out a long line, live or something like that, you know. Okay, Zion Hernandez. I'm looking at streams, but I'll come back. Okay, bye bye. You will, you welcome to come back. Okay, we appreciate you. Appreciate the thumbs up too. Hank, what was it? We didn't get that much. We got 1 inch of ice with some snow. Oh wow! How's your power out there, Hank? Did y'all lose any power in trees since you got 1 inch of ice? Maybe not. Maybe it didn't do anything there in Tennessee. I know they got a lot of Duke Energy here, trucks and stuff lined up in case we do lose power. Because sometimes when we lose power here, especially like where I live at right here, we lose it for days. Did you know that? For two, three, 2, 3, maybe. Sometimes we had lost it for 5 days. Yeah. Of course, I brought out the kerosene heater and everything else to stay warm just in case. So you just never know. You got to always be prepared. But they supposed to have cold temperatures tonight. Supposed to get down to what 8 or 10 degrees tonight, and then supposed to get back up to 34, 35 tomorrow, which is good, and to melt some of this stuff. Not all. It ain't gonna do all of it now. It's gonna just melt just a little bit. I wish it would get up to about 55, maybe 60. Then I know it would melt most of this stuff. It'd be just running like a running river. Water. You just hear water running everywhere. So no, we're good. So that means that you're good. Wow, Hank. So you didn't experience anything. And thanks for coming to my live. Wow, you're new. Hank, do you got your own channel by chance? Most of the ice melted, but we had a bunch of trees fall down. Oh wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I said 90 degrees here before. Wow. In Tennessee? Wow. Wow. I've been to Tennessee. I've been to Chattanooga, which is next to what, Mississippi or something like that? Close to, you go over the mountain or something like that. I've been to Knoxville. Let me see. I've been to Nashville, of course. That's where that girl, Taylor Swift, is from. I've been there. Nashville is nice, and it's overrated and it's over expensive. Um, Hank, I don't know where you are in Tennessee. Oh, piano. High life in North Carolina. Wow. Yeah, I know piano. How you doing? It's cold up here in North Carolina. Come on up here. No, I know you're down in Florida and stuff like that. I'm gonna make you a moderator because I know who you are. Uh, yeah, I'll just make you a moderator. Piano. How you doing today? Oh, I'm great. Yes, too cold in Oklahoma. Yeah, I know you in Florida. I didn't catch you live. I think you had another live. I'm not sure. I missed it. But anyway. Yes, cold. Yeah. Oh, Hank, you're in Georgia. Okay. But I'm east of Nashville. Okay. Yeah, I know where that's at. Nashville. Wow. You way down there. You way down in the deep south. Well, the deep middle part of the south, as they would say. You ain't far as piano. Piano is. She's in Florida. Uh, but Hank says, I live in Wilson County. Oh, okay. Oh, Zion Hernandez said, aren't you back? Oh, wow. Thanks for coming back. Wow. Thanks for attending my live again. I appreciate that. Piano says, I'm doing great. How does your wife like the snow? She likes the snow, but not as good because she's from the Philippines. You know that. You know, I know you know that because you watch my videos and other stuff. So yeah. Now Alicia, on the other hand, piano, she likes it. She loves it because she's young, young, which is all right. Who wouldn't like it? But yeah. Well, why she don't like it all the way that good? I guess she'd like to be in Florida. I guess or something like that. Like my neighbor, they left 2 weeks ago to Florida um, on an RV trip or something, camping trip, and they went to Florida. Christmas, Florida. I never heard of that. I had to look it up. Christmas, Florida is next to Orlando. I didn't even know that. And I go to Orlando, Tampa Bay. I mean, all around the place. Florida, Tampa Bay. I mean Orlando, Tampa Bay, St. Pete. I've been to St. Pete. All kinds of places. It's crazy. But never been to Christmas, Florida. But it's a small little town or something. That's what I heard, like 1,000 people. But anyway, but quite a bit different from the Philippines. Yeah, it is. Wilson County in Tennessee. That's what Hank says. Yeah, it is quite a bit different from the Philippines. Yeah. Wilson County is east of Nashville in Tennessee. Yeah, that's what Hank says. Zion Hernandez said, "What's your favorite food and drink?" Oh, my favorite food and drink. Well, of course, I like my favorite food. I like well, of course I like hamburger, but that's not my favorite. I like chicken wings, hot wings or something like that. Chicken wings and with rice, or it could be with noodles or French fries or something like that, or something healthy, or either sweet potato fries. And my favorite drink would be either a Sprite. I'm looking at this bird over here. Either be a Sprite or either a tea. I like sweet tea with lemon. So yeah, that's my favorite drink. And piano matron said, "Oh, that's so cool. Never heard of Christmas in Florida. The baby will love Florida when she gets older." Yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna try to take her, Alicia. I don't know. I might try to take her this year. I don't know. We'll see. I tell you what, when we took her to the Philippines, it was a challenge. I can tell you that, especially when she started to walk. Uh, Piano matron, it's a challenge because you got to watch her, in the airport, da da da, because you don't know those people in the airport. You got to watch them, you just got to watch, and then too, you just got to watch her, period. You just can't let her like run around there. I mean, walk her. Now she wasn't running, but she was just walking. She started walking, right after walking good, right after her birthday in December. Ain't that something? But Hank said, I'm 9 years old. Oh, you 9 years old? Are you? Wow, I didn't think you. I thought you was older than that. And this year, it was awarded the fastest growing county in Tennessee. It was? Wow. Cameron said, I love sweet tea. Yeah, I love it too. If it's made right, not too sweet, but just made right, with the lemon, with the fresh lemon, not imitation lemon. But oh, I remember those days. Yeah, I know. I bet you do. But it's okay though. It keeps you young. Cause you gotta. I tell you what, you may not want to get up sometimes. You gotta get up. And stuff like that though. It wasn't bad in Manila with Alicia, but when you got to San Francisco, it was bad. Yeah. She was trying to be all over the place. Cause our flight had like a long delay, like a 6 hour delay. That 6 hours seemed like it was 12 hours, like it never was going to end. I mean, when I got on that plane, I had a headache. I had a humongous headache, because you had to get up, you got to be alert. She did too, wifey did too, but, I had to help her out, It ain't like she has to do it by herself. But, shoot, I was all over the place. But yeah, enjoy that snow life, Lucas. Sending you blessings. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the thumbs up if you did. I think you did anyway. And everybody else out there that did that, including Hank. Appreciate all that. Appreciate you attending. Everybody's out there. Appreciate everybody watching my little live. But I'm not planning on, like I said earlier, not planning on being out here for so long. Because it's cold out here. It's 20, 23 or 24 degrees, I don't want to be out here forever. I don't. It's cold. I'm outside. I'm not inside the house, my feet up in the air. And saying it's nice, nice, nice. I've been out here for, it says 14 minutes now. So, but yeah, Hank, it was nice meeting you too, Hank. Yeah, you 9 years old. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Do you got, if you still out there, Hank, what is your favorite football team? Or do you have a football team? Or do you have a favorite NBA team? I don't know. You may not even be into any sports or favorite baseball team. But Monday is supposed to be negative. Wow, negative -4. Yeah, that's gonna be cold. If you got any pets outside, you're gonna have to like bring them in. -4, that'll kill me, anybody. That'll freeze up anybody. And then you got to put a heater on your car or whatever. You're gonna have to, to try to get it started because it's gonna be so cold. You got to wait. Shoot, in the early in the morning, probably got to wait early. Well, not early, but later in the morning to start that car. But that's what's a good thing about Florida, where Piana Matron lives. She ain't gonna have to worry about this guy scraping the road up here. That's why I paused. But yeah, yeah, but yeah, you gotta wait till mid morning for the temperature to get up. I would think if it's a negative -4 or something like that. Wow. Oh yes, I am. Yes, I like the Patriots. They're playing right now. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, hopefully they win it. The Patriots should win that game, but we'll see. Hopefully nobody is trying to throw the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, for money. They've been doing that lately. So I said, wow, I couldn't even believe that people would do that. Like I ain't talking about like people like us, like amateurs. I'm talking about professional players would do that for money, and stuff like that. But I don't know. These birds out here are just playing around here, Hank. Oh, how you doing, ATM Tim? Watching from Oh, you're watching from Greensboro, North Carolina. Wow, I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina. Hello, neighbor. How you doing? How you doing? Wow, you watching too. So you got about. I'm gonna switch it over to here, ATM Tim. So you got about the same about like what I got, right? Is that correct? Like some snow, and you got a little bit of ice too, but it's mostly snow here. We didn't get any freezing rain, thank God. Our trees are not frozen, and nothing is not like trying to snap or nothing like that, and stuff like that. Sandy, yay, sir, your eyes are beautiful. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you for that. But I'll put it back on me. Y'all may not want to be. Some people lead a lot because they don't want to look at the snow or the trees or something. But let them look at a real person. Some people do lives and I guess they just don't want somebody to see them. I don't know what it is, but yeah. But Sandy, Sandy, yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. And hi to you. Thanks for attending my live. Yeah, Hank said we got free. Y'all got freezing rain too? Oh wow. Wow. You didn't get much, did you? Did you get much, Hank? Did you get an inch or a half an inch or a quarter of an inch? Hopefully you ain't got but a quarter of an inch on trace. ATM Tim said, yes, snow and ice. It's a small world. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Small and ice, it is. Yes, it is. Wow, you from Greensboro, North Carolina too. Wow, I thought I was the only one out here from Greensboro. I mean, that I guess that does lives and or attend lives. Hank says yesterday. Oh, I don't know. I don't really know. Okay, well that's okay. As long as you still got power, is that correct, Hank? You still have power. You got to, right? Unless you're going off your cell phone tower, uh, internet. I hope you got power, but yeah, just correct me on that. But I got this big old coat out here because it's cold out here. But like I tell you guys, I was just doing a short little live and stuff like that. It's about 19 minutes now into the live. But oh yeah, you do? Okay. Oh, so you do have power. Okay. Oh, that's good. I hear these birds just like I guess moving around out here and everything, doing their thing and stuff like that. I hear this guy up the road. He's plowing the road and stuff like that. He's just a neighbor of everybody that's down here in this community. Um, he lives at the house at the very front, and he does it. He ain't got to do it. Okay. Hank says like 200,000 people in Nashville do not have power. A good thing I'm east. Yeah. You would think, Hank. Hank, you would think that Nashville, they got all this stuff there. They got a Taylor Swift there. Well, they had a Taylor Swift, or their parents still there, or something like that. But anyway, all that money in Nashville, you would think that they would, that they would get those people back up. I know it's cold out there. It can't be that colder than here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is. I wouldn't think it's colder than North Carolina, but maybe it is. But you would think they'd get those people up there, and Nashville supposed to be more modern. That's like a big city, because it costs a fortune to even get a motel, a hotel, or something, or Airbnb sometime there. You would think it wouldn't be like that. I'd be pretty pissed off if I was in Nashville. But it's like 200,000 people in Nashville do not have power. Wow, a good thing in your east, yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, though, definitely. Definitely, it's a good thing, for sure. But definitely it is. But, yeah, it is. But it's like, I feel like the temperature's dropping here and stuff. I had to put my glove. I might have to put some hand warmers on or something. And my nose is like act like it wants to run. So Hank said, "Oh yeah, yeah. I have like that. I have like yeah. They just made an In and Out. Oh yeah, burger down my road connecting to the little city. But I'm in Lebanon and like four motels and two hotels. Oh okay, wow, two hotels. That's what Hank said. Wow, okay. Well, they just made an In and Out burger. Burger down my road. Wow. Wow. I mean, that's all right. I mean, I guess it's all right if somebody stops by and eat it all the time. But me, I wouldn't eat it all the time. But you're young, though. You're young. So, but I would still watch, I would still kind of watch what I'm eating. Yeah, you can splurge, more than I would. And it won't hurt you. You know what I'm saying? You go out there, get into the gym, or go out there just play and walk around. You'll probably lose all that calories and fat and stuff. Weight that they put in those burgers. But I had to do it like once a month, maybe. You know, once a month, no more than once a month though. And that's with any burger place like McDonald's or anything. I just try to like do that once a month. Now Chick-fil-A, I would do it 2 times, because Chick-fil-A got one of the best chicken sandwiches. I have ate. I mean, it might be bad. I haven't really looked into it, but it might be. I guess I should, but it might be bad for you. But I know the grilled chicken Chick-fil-A sandwiches are great too, but they don't taste as good as the fried ones to me. But Hank says 2 hotels, and then Hank says, and the traffic is crazy. And besides, we're coming off of I-40. Oh, yeah, yeah, how I know I-40. I know I-40. I-40 run through here, through Greensboro. It run through Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, those areas, if you're familiar with it, in North Carolina. And I-40 run all up into the mountains, too, of North Carolina. That where they had a lot of damage done up there too from those floods. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said we're not actually coming off of, but it's coming out off of. Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, yeah, I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. And Chick-fil-A is good. Yep, they are. They're good. They're expensive now. I think there's like what almost $10. $10 or some change. I think maybe I'm wrong for just a regular Chick-fil-A sandwich combo. That's with fries, the waffle fries, and like a tea or something. But if you get something else, like fruit, or add something else to make it healthier, which, it's no problem. That added up to about, what, $11, $12? Oh, the In-N-Out burgers coming off of I-40. Yeah, that's figured because they get more traffic there. People stop, like myself, if I'm that way. If I think about it, I may not even think about it, I may have my own food. That's if I think about it. I think the In-N-Out burger, they got one in, I believe they got one in Greensboro off Wendover. I think that's the same one you talking about. I think. I'm thinking it is. I may be wrong. But anyway. But yeah, it's good. It's good that you're here and we're talking, Hank. Wow. Small world. Small world. I appreciate you attending my live and stuff too, because I know you could be watching it. Well, you watching the football game, but yeah, you could be doing other stuff. You could be doing other stuff. You could be playing like snowballs outside, like hitting people in the face, like I used to do a long time ago. I just laugh. I was just thinking about what I used to do when I was that age. I used to, but don't do what I did though. Don't do it. Don't do what I did. Yeah, but anyway, of course I got the butt whoopings too. My mom, not my dad. My dad whooped me, but my mom whooped me and stuff. Yep, but I got the butt whoopings too. I sure did. Let me see. Oh, I don't know why they trying to hide that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I did that yesterday to my sister. Yeah, oh yeah, that's fun. Fun time. But I don't recommend you doing that all the time. Of course, she can get back at you too. I don't know why they try to hide that message of yours. You said, I did that yesterday to my sister. I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't know why YouTube is trying to hide that message. I ain't see nothing wrong with that. But anyway, I let that go. But yeah, I've done that too. But my sister was older than me. She was like what, like 4 or 5 years older than me. But yeah, I still did it to her and ran and got out of there, got away from there. And this was in New York City. I'm originally from New York City, Nueva York, and stuff like that. So I'm from there. The Big Apple, Harlem, USA. And the projects and stuff like that. So yeah, but I got down here in North Carolina though. It's a lot better. It's less cheaper, but now North Carolina's getting expensive because everybody's moving here. Hank, they want the warm or they want the hot weather, they want the warm, and then they want the cool weather, not the cold weather. But now you get cold too. See, North Carolina, you get all kinds of stuff here, like New York too. I guess like the summer, the fall, the spring. I'm not saying it in order though. In summer and stuff like that. So there's a lot of people moving down here into hot houses. They building everywhere you can. You build here, Hank, and they got apartments. They building. They putting up here. They putting up townhomes, condos. Everywhere you turn around, they putting up something here. So yeah, a lot of people want to move to North Carolina now for whatever reason, and by them doing that, so they're taking all those trees away, which is all right, I guess, to a certain extent. As long as it don't be like New York City where you see small when you wake up. When I used to wake up about your age, Hank, I used to see number small. And when I go downtown, you just see that. You think it's like clouds, like a cloudy day, but it's smog. Ain't that something? It's stuff because of all the vehicles and motorcycles, all kinds of stuff there. And, just smog in the air, filth in the air, and stuff like that for many years. But yeah, those were the good. Well, even though I didn't know any better like that, those were the good days, Hank. I love that. I loved it. Loved it. Played with so many different people, different nationalities. It was awesome, Hank. It was awesome, awesome, awesome. And I was more like hanging around the older people, the older guys, and stuff like that, learning things from them and stuff like that. Of course, some of the things that I learned from, I got in trouble, but not too bad in trouble, not too bad of trouble, but it was all right. You just got to learn. But I learned this to be my own person, to be sometimes I try to follow what I think is right and stuff like that. So you just learn from me. I learned from my mistakes. Some I didn't learn fast enough, but I learned though and stuff. I learned to I learned to Hank to have a mind of your own and not let other people dictate. your life, you know, because you're going to live your life, right? You know, if you want to be a doctor or be a lawyer or be a teacher or whatever you want to be a fireman, a policeman, or whatever, a maintenance mechanic. All them jobs pays good money. Maybe not a firefighter, unless you get up into rank, or a police officer either, unless you get up to rank, or you want to be a state trooper. You know, I mean, whatever you want to be. You know, if that's what that's in your heart to do, then you do it. You know, don't let anybody stop you from what you're doing. Of course you got to go to school for some of that stuff. Yeah, for most of that stuff, I would say. And there's nothing wrong with going to school. Um, you may not have to go to a university. You just go to a technical school. That's what I did, and then you get enough credits, then you can transfer them to the university where it won't be so expensive. But I don't know. But I would do something with my life, cause I wouldn't just like lay around the house and not do anything, you know. And so I always try to like learn and stuff like that. That way you better yourself. That's my opinion. Well, Hank, Hank and everybody else that's out there. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live because I'm getting back inside. It's cold out here, guys. Okay, I'm gonna say bye to everybody. Okay, all right, and thanks for everybody for attending my live and thumbs up. All right, okay, bye bye. It's cold up here in North Carolina. Okay, bye bye.